I can't stand my autistic brother. I won't disclose much about myself, but my older brother is almost 19 years old, and severely autistic. He's the middle child out of a lot of other siblings. He can't talk, only grunts and barely makes out words like water, chips, iPad and car. And God, that effing iPad. All he does is literally run around the house making the most noise, blowing his snot everywhere and making disgusting sounds with children's rhymes playing at the loudest volume on his iPad. I can't stand the sight of him. I'd walk by his room and he'd for absolutely no reason grab me and punch my back or slap my head with all his strength, and he's pretty strong considering he's running 24/7. He throws the worst tantrums that wakes everybody up at night, throwing himself on the floor, screaming, breaking shit, hitting himself, etc., and he pisses everywhere. The house smells like absolute piss now. He does have someone taking care of him, but she barely does shit and my mom won't replace her. Adding to that, my mom has the constant need to baby him yet somehow ignore his clearest needs. He'd throw a tantrum and she'd try to save the day or whatever the F it is she's trying to do and tries to calm him down, which only prompts him to grab her wrist, bruising her. Which she gets mad at and hits him back and starts yelling at him, which is so effing stupid because he's clearly overstimulated and she's making it worse. He literally pissed on my bed once when I wasn't home and my mom just denied it, and once one of our maids confirmed that he did, she said, "So what? It's your brother. No need to replace anything." This part is a little gross, so I'm just warning you. The worst part of it all is his junk, constantly scratching at it and like playing with it almost as if he's mastering, which I know he doesn't realize he's doing, but it doesn't make it any less gross. In the middle of the living room, at that. He sometimes runs out of the shower naked, which is not a sight I want to see. He's a 19-year-old man, just to make sure I'm clear here. And I sometimes am surprised to find him in my bathroom taking a piss or shit or whatever with the door wide open. He pisses all over the floor and doesn't wash his hands. I can't stand him. Every time I see him it's like my body just seethes with hatred and I just think about how much of a burden he is. We can't go on any trips because I have the same fight with my mom every time. We should go without my brother because he hates the plane ride, runs to the middle of the road if we're walking on a sidewalk. And literally the most obvious reason, he's autistic, he can't stand change. She literally just brings him to prove a point. He doesn't enjoy himself, all she wants to do is throw a pity party for herself. I barely covered everything, but then I would never finish. I know it's wrong and I'm mad at him for things that are out of his control, but it doesn't make me despise him any less. I hate that I feel like this and it's horrible that this might make me ableist in a way. I don't want to be, but it's so hard because when I see him it's like I'm looking at all the germs or bacteria around him like some kind of ore he carries around. The overstimulation, the fidgeting or stimming I completely don't mind. It's really not his fault, it's the lack of care he gets, but I can't stop myself from being absolutely disgusted by him.